challenging even for the New Zealand side. They're back on the ground after 13 days. It's a long gap, but they're hungry to get onto the field because this is the big event, the marquee event, the World Cup. Sophie Devine had made no bones of saying that they are hungry to play a game of cricket and they want to win this game.
A lot of eyes will be on so many things. Smriti Mandhana has been off to slow starts, a couple of half centuries in recent years, but compared to pre-World Cup, she's been a little bit slow and steady in the first 20 deliveries. Pratika has been in good form, getting starts, getting a half century, half centuries for India without anyone going on.
Yes, she's been among runs. As the power play finishes, then went into the middle overs. That's where there is a dip in her strike rate. Pratika Rawal, as you have mentioned, Smriti Mandhana probably is taking the responsibility of playing deep into the innings because her innings influences the target India can post. If she plays in the middle overs and you have players like Harmanpreet Kaur, Richa Ghosh, Deepti Sharma joining and getting those partnerships going, India very well will be on a way to post a big total.
Rosemary Mir. Deep wide third and fine leg outside the circle. We're all looking forward to seeing. For Rosemary, it's more seam movement. Occasionally the ball might swing for her. She talks about the natural deliveries, nipping it back at the right-handed batter. But she's worked on an outswinger. I saw it firsthand actually a couple of days ago at their practice sessions right here. The power play record though is not stellar. It's about 3 wickets across her career in these first 10 overs at an average of 90, though the economy is decent. What has she got to do?
Well, she'll definitely look to bowl very tight lines, keeping the stumps in play because that's what you want, the power play when you're bowling your first over. That ball has come in, and this we've seen through the tournament. Different batters. The incoming ball has troubled many batters up front. Pratika Rawal, quite good on the back foot. She reads the length, she picks the length quickly. She's got a lot of runs square of the wicket. So far a good start by Mayer. 4 dot balls. She's not really given too much outside of. She's got fielders in the circle. She has a close, she has a slip, a gully in position. The cover's more squarer because they have done their homework. They know Pratika Rawal is very good in the point region.
Stumps in play. You said, she said when we spoke to her a couple of days ago, just confirmation, just one change for India. Jemmy Rodrigues is in, or back in. New Zealand unchanged, and they'll be expecting Jessica to swing it. The new ball, if she gets it next, Leah Tahuhu has been in outstanding bowling form in the tournament. Runs. There should be a couple of them, maybe leg byes. Eyes on the umpire. Yeah, leg by signal. 2 without loss. Rawal needs 12 for 1,000 runs in this format of the game. Leah Tahuhu playing in her 200th international. Long-standing career, Mitali.
She's been an integral part of the New Zealand squad in all formats. She gets experience along with Sophie Devine, captain, and Susie Bates.
Yeah, look for the movement from leg to off to Smriti Mandhana. And she's got a good record against Smriti. 3 innings, 2 dismissals for Jessica. The general movement is to the left-hander from leg to off. And because of that, her field set is a deep point and a deep forward square. No deep third, no deep fine. Gully catching, no slip, just a gully.
She relies more on her swing, gentle swing bowler, Jaskar, and she's got like pretty tight field back of point. She has a gully, she has a backward point as well in the circle, and a point, proper point.
Confirmation of that head to head. What Mitali Raj has been talking about, there's a backward point some 40 meters away and a regulation point fielder. So they're banking on what is a strength for Smriti Mandhana also being a weakness with the movement.
Because her speed is in and around 100, and if there is any length she bowls a little short, that's the area Smriti tends to play a lot more. So they've got that catching position in place of gully, and there's 2 fielders there. One is to stop the boundary, and second, if there is an upper shot, they're already creating an opportunity. So far, her lengths have been brilliant, forcing Smriti to play in front of the stumps.
Lauren just 29 years of age, so one of the younger batch, much more, I suppose, experienced in life and in the game. So Redfern, 47 years of age, out of England. Very good maiden over from Jessica, 2 without loss.
Pond's anti-pigmentation silk with 12% glutanicinamide complex to give 5 times spot reduction and visibly brighter skin. Miracles happen.
It's a record that is overwhelmingly in favor of New Zealand in World Cups. And that is what will give New Zealand confidence. It's what India have to overcome today.
Something Pratika Rawal should be wary of, because it is a similar delivery that she got out in the last game, chasing short pitch ball way outside off stump, no way within her reach.
I thought the last one was an attempt to maybe shape it away. We said she can nip it back. That's a nip backer. That's the nip backer. Yeah. The bowler herself saying that it was missing leg stump.
Good variety of two different balls. First one taking away from the batter, and this one trying to get it into Pratika Rawal. A lot of thought going into every delivery.
It's a nice run up, and she's spoken quite lucidly about her athleticism. Then the head just dips into the front arm and slightly to the left, and getting her wrist particularly in a strong position. It's kind of sometimes laid off, it is my best description, to get the nip back up. And sometimes when I say laid off, you want your wrist absolutely upright and flicking forward. It is just sometimes slightly to the left. That's a slight exaggeration for me. And when she wants to swing it away or seam it away, she's trying to get her wrist in a stronger position, locked and slightly, ever so slightly, to my left to be able to get that ball to swing away, because a natural shape is a nip backer. She doesn't use a wobble seam, which is sort of the vogue of modern day bowlers, because she doesn't need one. Simply because she nips it back naturally.
The New Zealand bowlers so far have kept it really quiet and tight, not giving any room to play their shots.
You can see there the each way movement. Work to do in the power play though, as I said, 3 wickets in the first 10 in her career. Deep point and deep backward square. Not held on to at slip, not held on to at slip. 3 without loss after 3. Into the ground and think.
SPF 30 धूप से 97% तक बचाए, विटामिन सी सीरम बनाए अंदर से ब्राइट। ये है नॉन स्टिकी with no white cast. New Glow and Lovely Bright UV Duo Sunscreen.
The 2 deep fielders for Jessica again.
खाना बना रहा हूँ। तू तो बना लिया ना।
The reason that it's important for the keeper to stand up to Pratika is with the swing, the batter has to stay in the crease and can't sort of advance down the pitch to negate that inward movement.
कौन
Standing back
क्या
though
पता कहाँ गया
is the gaze for Smriti Mandana.
आ गया इंडियन है सऊदी है
Smriti's off the mark after 9 delivery.
Well, that shows the intent that she definitely wants to score runs, but at the same time she's been assessing the length that is being bowled to her. So still, if I may ask a question, for Pratika Rawal, the keeper stands up because she doesn't want the batter to use her feet. Whereas for Smriti Mandana, she stands behind. And we've seen Smriti Mandana in the past use her feet well, even for fast bowlers.
कौन है
Different tactics to two different batters. And the range of shots also is quite different. Pratika Rawal more strong on the square. Smriti Mandana this year has been working on her shots in front over the bowler's head, the mid-on to mid-off region. She's become pretty strong.
The thing is, don't overbalance if it's down the leg side as a batter.
सर्च कर ले गूगल पे
Straight to the fielder again. Yaskar average swings it more than anyone else in these first 10 overs, almost 3 degrees of swing in this World Cup.
क्या है
Still can't find the gap. Another tight over, just 3 from it, 6 without loss.
Bond's anti-pigmentation silk with 12% glutanicinamide complex to give 5 times spot reduction and visibly brighter skin. Miracles happen.
Is on the same a neutral wrist. When I'm bowling my best, it's hitting the seam and jagging back in. Been working on a bit of an outswinger this winter, so really it's just holding the middle finger a little bit tighter and keeping the wrist nice and strong like that.
वही पे
Yeah, interesting from Rosemary Mayer. She tightens the grip a little bit with that middle finger for the outswinger to the right hander. Totally, everyone's unique and different. Totally get that. You want to be pulling down the back of the ball, and she finds that pulling down and control of it with that
क्या मतलब
middle finger or second finger at the top
कितने का है
works for her much more. I know some guys who will say the second finger works more and it gets bloodshot after a season by pulling down on the strings.
कितने पे
This is good bowling from New Zealand. They have the field set for the batters and they're bowling in those areas, not giving them boundaries. Both these batters have flourished on boundaries in the power play. So far, they've been able to get singles.
First boundary of the contest. The longest they've waited for their first boundary in this tournament. It's a welcome one.
Pratika would be happy to get that boundary. Very good. Wrist work from her, waited for the ball. Off the pads. Fielder. The deep square leg. Collects a boundary. They should release some pressure from the Indian batters. There is a change of field. The slip moves to
नमाज हो गया
forward square leg in the ring.
तुम पढ़ा टाइम तो हो गया बहुत देर पहले हाँ अरे मैं आपको कह दे रहा मैं कहूँ कि लेंगे बास नहीं लेके जाना बास दिया टाइम अभी बॉस लेके गया था हाँ
Still a record in the power play that needs some work with the productivity of wickets still across her career.
रूम में करा हो जाइए हो देना वो तो है ना हमको रूम में ना वन रूम में तो होगा वाला कैसे तो जब हम क्या देंगे तो होगा वाला कैसे
The mindset, Mitali, do they feel the pressure? Would they be feeling the pressure? They've brought Jamima back in today. How much freedom does that give that top order?
Well, I think it definitely reduces the pressure on Smriti Mandana, you can say, because in the last two games, especially in the last game, I could see that she was controlling her shots. The only aerial shot she played, she got out. She realizes that getting an extra batter definitely reduces the pressure on the top.
It will be a second boundary in the over. Wolf to Pratika. 15 without loss.
Just a chip over the in circle, opening a face of her bat just slightly so that she can find that area. 2 boundaries in that over.
Captain herself with ball in hand now. Sophie Devine, a long and distinguished career, and doesn't mind using the odd short ball. Almost aerial past the left of point.
That's exactly the field Jaskar had for that shot of Smriti Mandana. But with Sophie Devine, a very different field for her. Upish reached out to that ball, Smriti Mandana.
Pratika also drove hers airily as Mandana did there. Deep, wide, long leg.
Those couple of boundaries now has given this confidence to both the batters to sort of get their shots going. A little bit chip. That back face opening, Pratika Rawal.
Starting to come in as it cools. They'll come in a lot more. Such a significant game after a run of defeats for India. The nation expects the host nation to get to the knockout stages. And the support has been fervent, as it always is for the national team.
Yeah, we just spoke about Smriti using her feet, even for the fast bowlers. Yes, there are a lot of people turning up for this game. Stadium is slowly filling with the blue jersey everywhere, turning up to support the Indian team.
without loss. It's a skill scale for Smriti Mandhana. Her dominance in the last 3 or 4 years is the highest in the world. Her ability to maximize in an over, almost striking 100. Eden Carson. That should be 4, easy. 2 straight from Carson first ball.
Smriti Mandhana picks that up because she knows the spinner coming around the stumps and trying to create that angle. Carson bowls on her leg. Smriti Mandhana is quick to play that shot. Sweep comes off her back.
Lucky to get away with that one. She's a ball of energy, Eden Carson.